Elephant Toothpaste Experiment by yours truly, Mason Hansey. Overview of the lab. The lab will go over the reaction that yeast and peroxide will have with dish soap. This proved to be a very messy lab. I had to do it in my kitchen sink. Multiple variables throughout can determine how much of a reaction you get from a combination of ingredients. Ingredients needed for this lab: dish soap, cup, yeast, hydrogen peroxide, food coloring. So I had 2 cups actually, one to pour the peroxide, one to do the yeast. Dish soap, I used hand soap because that's all I had on me. Should make a trip to the grocery store soon, but it did the same thing. Hydrogen peroxide, I used 3%, but if you use 10%, you'll have a stronger reaction. And food coloring, I did not have any, so mine looked just like yeast, just really tan. Hypothesis: the peroxide and yeast warm water combo will cause a large amount of fluff to flow out of the glass. And how I did the experiment: I first poured hydrogen peroxide into a glass along with 2 pumps of liquid dish soap. I set that glass aside and grabbed another glass. In this glass, I combined yeast and hot water from my sink. I then poured this combo into the other glass containing the peroxide. And like that, elephant toothpaste formed and flowed from my glass into my kitchen sink. So here's multiple pictures from the experiment. You can see me pouring hydrogen peroxide into the first glass. Me with the yeast and warm water combo with that second glass. Me pouring that second glass into the first. And it flowing out. And you see me just going all in and pouring it all into that. You see a large amount of fluff coming out. How this happens: this all has to do with the speed in which the reaction takes place and how much we can properly speed it up to the results we see here. First, we can observe that hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. This combined with yeast. This is combined with yeast, which acts as a catalyst. A catalyst is something that can speed up or slow down a reaction, mainly speed up. Dish soap adds surface tension, which allows the reaction to slide upwards and out of the glass. This also prevents it from dissipating. When it comes down to it, the soap plays an important factor because it keeps it in a form we know as foam. Otherwise, it would simply turn to gas and dissipate before our eyes. So that's where that soap came in. It just essentially just made it foam up instead of just fizzing out. And the end. There's the end result with all the elephant toothpaste in my sink.